Ooga fucking Ooga cunts. Welcome to the Cunt News Network, where Brockus decided not to fucking show up because he's sick and he's been puking all day and he can barely move his arms. Yeah, he's a little bitch. But tonight we're going to be talking about how Starbucks has blocked porn for their viewers. The people in their restaurants, they can't look at porn no more. We're going to talk about a story
Those
that
poor motherfuckers.
gallons of lube. Those poor motherfuckers. I mean, they're not poor. They're going to fucking Starbucks.
Isn't this America?
They got
This is
suspending
America.
cash. We got a story about gallons of fucking lube. Just gallons of lube. We have a story about some faking of luxury and the scamming of money. A man, obviously from Florida, dialing 911 for a less than reasonable reason. And then, of course, we're going to talk a little bit about the PewDiePie shit with the printers and all that, and 50,000 printers. Tonight I have Sestra and I have Rob.
Hey, hookers.
Sestra's like a regular here. She's always here. She's one of the hosts. Rob, I think maybe we need to introduce Rob. It's been a long time since he's been here. He's Mark's brother. Mark's twin brother. I know you guys all know Mark.
Nobody knows either of us. We're really the same person. We just said
so I think
the whole time.
Oh yeah, I've always figured you were the same person, but then I got you on camera at the same time as I was hitting on your mom.
The one of them was pre-recorded.
Oh, okay. I hope it was the non-mom one because she gave some very specific answers. No, I think we can jump right in with. I think the first story we should touch here is probably the gallons of lube.
Start right off with the good Florida man story.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should jump off with that.
All right, this is a pretty good one. Okay, we have man purchases 275 gallons of lube and secedes from the U.S. A Florida man has seceded from the U.S. after purchasing a large 275-gallon container of lubricant from Amazon. He then declared his 2-acre property the Republic of Fapistan. Local authorities are questioning the legality of the situation. We managed to interview the man in question, 43-year-old Philip Dickens, who last Friday seceded from the U.S. Why did you secede from the U.S., we asked. Because I feel like I needed to form a country for people with similar interests. People need to be able to achieve their passion. He purchased the lube on August 5th, but it only arrived to his empire on August 15th. He stated that he was disappointed in Amazon's slow shipping to his country, and U.S. Customs actually held onto his package for review when exporting it to Fapistan.
God damn.
Well, I mean, it is December, so, you know, November is over.
The Republic of Fapistan currently has 10 permanent residents. He is reportedly enforcing communism, but we see no clear indication.
Oh my
and
gosh.
that is my story. He, gentleman has formed the Republic of Fapistan for anybody interested in emigrating. I hear that you have plenty of lube.
I mean, the name sounds to me completely realistic as the name for a country. We do have a country named Chad. So I feel like Fapistan is okay.
And a Lake Titicaca.
I mean, it's. I think that if you want to succeed from a nation, you should at least have a better name for your country. Yeah, nobody wants to live in Fapistan because then you're a fappy. You know. I don't want to be a fucking fappy. Do you guys want to be a fappy?
And if it's reportedly communist, how come they call it the Republic of
A
Fapistan?
Fapian.
Yeah, I
Oh my
don't
gosh.
think anybody wants to
I'm
be a
interested
fappy
to
or
see
a
what its foreign
fappian.
policy is.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
What's that
the
trade like?
type of juvenile shit where there is no trade policy, there is no fucking foreign policy. It's all just the fapping sound. It's all just the
So
sound of
that's all you
your
can
hand
hear it.
hitting
You
your
can hear it from the other
groin.
side of the border.
That's horrible.
That's my Fapistan story. That's my lube. He's got plenty of lube. He's got lube to spare. It's
That's
probably
his
gonna be one of
currency.
his major exports.
Uh,
Hey, I mean, if you can build the country off of your lube exports, then good. I just don't
Even
see
though
how
he's
you
going to
can
get
get that.
imported from Amazon.
Oh yeah, no, you're functioning at a loss there. You are not winning that if you're getting this shit imported from Amazon. You're not selling it for more because the rest of the world knows about Amazon.
Psycho says there's no such thing as spare lube, just unused lube.
true though. Not lying, not
You
wrong.
will use all of your lube, 100% of it. It's just a matter of when.
I don't understand the idea of going, hey, I'm gonna buy lube from Amazon, and that'll be a country's export. Because you have to know you'll be selling at a loss. You're not going to be able to undercut the guys that everybody knows exist on the internet.
Yeah, unless you're the only one with lube around, and you could probably, charge a little extra so they don't.
I mean,
If you got lube
if
handy.
you don't allow the rest of the country to have internet, yes, you could make that work.
Well, apparently he's it's all communism, so maybe the lube has been apportioned equally to everyone, except for him. He probably, he probably needs a little extra lube because he's the leader.
Terrible.
Everyone
that sounds terrible.
government
I know
regulated
for
lube.
a fact. Yeah, I have a dick that I'm not even gonna talk about size.
And
ain't
you should
snip.
see those poor people in the lube lines.
Oh my
Waiting for their
gosh.
ration.
Yeah, you get two snip dudes, and the guy with the bigger dick out of the two is gonna need more lube, right? But you get a massive dicked unsnipped guy and a massive dicked snipped guy. The unsnipped guy don't need shit. Like
Is that how communism works?
that's how communism works. It don't work because they never think about the unsnipped guy and his huge advantages. Communism is why circumcision happens, Rob.
It's like that country would have collapsed if they hadn't circumcised most everybody.
If you didn't snip
The
everyone's
economy
dicks,
would have just fell out from underneath them.
sex addiction only happens in unsnipped guys, and there's a reason for that. If they didn't snip the dicks, the country would have never found capitalism.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
Capitalism only came about as a way to make those snip dicks find some pleasure.
Okay.
Anyway, talking about capitalism and money, can we talk about some shoes that were sold for way too much money?
I don't know if y'all heard about this, but apparently Payless decided to make some money. Payless shoe stores opened up a fake luxury store and was selling their $20 shoes for hundreds of dollars. So in LA, Payless taught fashion influencers a lesson about shoes by opening a fake store that sold Main Street shoes at Madison Avenue prices. Payless Shoe Source recently held a launch party in LA for the bogus label Palacey. Fashionistas were invited to sample the merchandise. Those who got the invitation were people with a lot of social media followers and are supposed to be, quote, in the know. The company posted a video of what happened to Facebook. I would pay $400, $500, yeah. People are going to be like, where'd you get those? Those are amazing, one shopper said.
I love this shit just because if people are good, would you ever pay $400, $500 for a pair of shoes?
No,
No.
never.
Ever?
I would
wouldn't pay
fucking
50
make 'em.
bucks for a pair of shoes. And keep
I
in
would
mind, I have
make
size
them-
15 feet. It's very hard to find shoes in my
It's
size.
like the only shoes I might pay a couple $100 for is if they're like if I'm getting them hand custom made by some old fucking man in Italy or some shit using this like the softest Italian, some crazy shit like that.
I have a
But-
pair of custom made leather boots, and they still only cost me $3 something.
See, I wouldn't even pay that. I refuse to pay over $100 for a pair of shoes, and even that, I hate going above 50.
I was like 14, 15 when I got these. I didn't actually pay for them.
So for me, the only way that I'm gonna go over 100, in all seriousness, is if that is literally a fucking art piece. Like, this shit isn't meant to be fucking worn. It's meant to be art. And I'm just getting it for the shit that's in it, like gold and actual silver and fucking diamonds. Because if I'm paying for fucking shoes, they're over $100, bitch. I want gold in that shit.
Yeah, there better be fucking gold on that motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
After the show, I'm gonna have to come back to this and watch that video because please tell me that guy in the picture isn't real on the video. With the sunglasses and his jacket draped over his shoulders.
Oh, well,
I
one
wouldn't
second.
be
We
surprised.
got, Spectacular in the chat. He says, I paid $250 for some fantastic work boots that lasted 5 years. Spectacular. Mine have lasted almost 10, and I paid like 50. Like that's like where I topped out at paying for work boots.
Right? I'm a cheap bitch. Like, I would rather pay $20 to $50 every year or two than fucking $250. Like,
exactly.
because that's just a bigger hit to my freaking bank account than the 20 to 40 to 50 every year or two.
It's not even the hit to my bank account. Is I don't fucking need it. Like, I'm not gonna buy like fucking Walmart brand or nothing like that because those will fall apart after a little
Payless
while,
ain't bad
right?
though.
But I mean, like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend large amounts of money for top brand either. I'm gonna buy the shit that that will hold up for like maybe 3-4 years.
So get this shit. The VIP shoppers paid as much as $645 for shoes that normally sell from 20 to 40 at Payless. They could not tell the difference between the inexpensive and designer brands. They rang up $3,000 in merchandise before coming clean.
No, that's something that you can see in a lot of fields where you have supposed experts, right?
Right?
They did a similar study. I can't remember what they called it. With sommeliers and wine experts, right? Essentially, what they did multiple things. The two that stand out to me are at one point they put a red wine into 2 different bottles and labeled it differently. One was cheap table wine, the other was supposed to be top of the line. The experts all found a difference between the two. They all clearly said that one, now a lot of them didn't get it right, but clearly said that one was superior to the other. The more illuminating test was that they actually did it with a red and a white wine, where the red wine was just the same white wine dyed red. And they still didn't catch on, despite the fact that if you've ever tasted wine, you'll never find a red wine that tastes like a white wine.
A Chardonnay tastes totally different than a freaking Merlot.
Oh, fuck yeah. Considering how much...
A lot of it is just bullshit posturing. Like, they had to have been sitting there tasting this white wine that was dyed red, going, hey, this doesn't taste like a red wine. And then going, but it's red, so I don't want to look like I'm stupid.
Yeah, no, I would have been straight up because I can't stand red wines. And I would have been like, either this is the best fucking red wine I've ever tasted, or this is a fucking Zinfandel. Y'all want to help me out here?
Yeah, it's ridiculous that they would fall for something like that while they pretend to be like the professionals of the shit, right?
Right.
So it's something you see in basically every field. You ever met a fucking IT guy? Fucking IT guy's job amounts to nothing, but as far as his coworkers are concerned, he's the expert of tech.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, IT guys, it's Google is your best friend if you work in IT.
Exactly. Hey, if you don't know how to fix it, fucking Google that shit. If you can't Google it, literally just call the company and go, hey, how do I do this? It's the easiest job in the fucking world.
Yep. So everyone got their money back, but their reactions are going to be featured in a series of commercials, which I think is fucking great. Like, that was one of their best investments that they could have fucking done, to sit there and literally troll social media influencers just to fucking like take their money and go, just kidding, here's your money back. Now we're going to use that footage.
Yeah, it's a good fucking route to go, but
we're gonna make you look like retards.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the point they're trying to make, but also they're supposed to be a business who want to retain their customers. A bad way to keep your customers is to make them look fucking stupid.
Yeah, but these weren't their customers.
Yeah, but it might be good because
customers, in a way, they liked the product.
Maybe you get somebody who wants to spend $600 on shoes, and now it's like, maybe I'll just go to Payless and get 30 pairs of shoes for $600 instead of one pair, because I thought the fucking shit was the same anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I can see the point they're making. It seems like the only way most people are going to look at this is like, hey, you guys are kind of assholes.
Okay, Psycho, fuck you. I love Moscato. Moscato Diazzi is my fucking favorite.
I'm not a big fan of Moscatos, mainly because unless you know the brand, it's hard to tell if you're getting a carbonated one or not, right? Like, not even carbonated, but like fizzy. Right?
A good one or not. Believe me.
No. A wine should not be fizzy unless you're drinking fucking sparkling wine. If I'm looking for a fucking Moscato, I'm looking for a flat one. But I'm usually not looking for a Moscato. It's way too sweet.
See, and I like sweet. That's why I don't like red. That's why I sit here and fucking drink shit. Like fucking,
and to have more of the bitter taste with whites, you get more of the sweet. But like Moscatos, as far as whites go, are like far on the sweet side, and I don't like that.
Have you ever tried ice wine?
I've tried ice wine. Yeah, it's nice to like pour on like ice cream or something. It's not something that I drink.
Are you kidding me, dude? I'm that broad who sits here. You can ask Spectacular. I literally have a bottle of Tequila Rose on my table back behind me, and I will just sip on that as I sit here and do my fucking thing. I have another bottle of fucking Bailey's chocolate cherry. Tastes just like a fucking cordial cherry, y'all. Try it. It's fucking amazing.
If I'm drinking booze, I want it to taste like booze. I say that while I'm drinking.
I wouldn't know I'm
vodka,
drunk.
which
okay, that's the whole
doesn't
point.
taste like booze, but
my point is to get
lightness.
drunk and enjoy it. I got burnt out on all the hard liquors, like when I was way young.
No, it doesn't even need to taste like hard liquor. It just needs to. I don't like my drinks to taste sweet. Like I'll drink juices and shit like that. If I'm trying to get drunk, I don't want to taste those sugars.
Ooh, speaking of, I got another story that fucking rolls into that point real good. Hawaii preschool students mistakenly served pine sol instead of apple juice.
Yes.
What?
An unfortunate mix-up at Hawaii preschool.
Wait. Go on. You said pine sol instead of apple juice.
Yep.
I'm colorblind and those aren't the same color. Those do not look the same.
No, they really don't. Oh my god.
It's so fucking great, though. Talking about sweet versus not sweet. An unfortunate...
Pine salt? It doesn't look like apple juice. I would see more logic behind them.
Definitely doesn't smell like apple juice.
No.
I would see more logic behind them giving the kids piss than pine salt.
Oh gosh.
Pine salt is green.
Oh, it's
Wait,
no, it's not
not
green.
Again, I'm colorblind, but it's definitely not apple juice colored.
It's pretty damn close. I could see how it could be mistaken.
I cannot see that at all. They are very different. At the very least, it is much darker.
It's pretty messed up. So 3 students drank pine salt instead of apple juice during snack time. 3 girls, a 4-year-old and 2 5-year-olds, were mistakenly given the yellow-hued cleaning product by a classroom assistant at the school in Honolulu on Tuesday. An investigation...
That's not an accident. That's a serial killer waiting to happen.
No, hold on. So the assistant was prepping dry crackers and juice for the students' morning snack when she accidentally grabbed the pine sol bottle from a kitchen cleaning cart and brought it back to the classroom. The cart did not
while I'm feeding these kids, oops, I'll just accidentally grab something from the cleaning cart.
That's right. So the cart didn't even
to the closets, or the cupboards rather. I need this. That's apple juice. This. That's fucking orange juice. Some fucking yeah. You know, like, but that's the thing. It wouldn't have been her just going like, oh, and there's the bleach. It would have been her spinning around, going to the cart, and going, and here's the bleach.
Yeah.
Right. So it didn't contain any other food supplies on that cleaning cart, just a garbage can and other cleaning products, and the pine sol label was properly labeled. The pupils had several sips of the cleaning fluid before a teacher got a whiff of the liquid, and then quickly realized that it was not apple juice.
How did the person who brought it out not get a whiff?
That was the assistant.
That bottle, you get some nice fucking cleaning fumes. I mean, come on.
Right? For fuck's sake.
I mean, yeah, you could have like the worst fucking. Your nose could be plugged the fuck up. And if you open that shit, you're gonna smell it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Strong as fuck. Ugh. Especially the stuff nowadays, they end up having the like ultra strong, shit where you can just dilute it with a tiny bit of it with a shit ton of water. So it's like extra strength shit.
Somebody should teach that assistant that they don't keep the apple juice on the fucking cleaning cart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goes to the
exactly.
fridge.
Yeah, if you're
It
reaching
goes
on
to
the cleaning
fridge.
card, you're probably not getting food.
It's like,
And that's like reaching into the fucking mop bucket to see if you can find something to feed the kids.
Right?
Hey, I was told to go get food. I wonder if the storage cupboard will have anything. Bleach, bleach, bleach. That one actually has a picture of a dead kid on it.
but it looks like apple juice. So
God fucking damn it. How fucking stupid do you have to be?
I am having a very hard time believing this was an accident.
Right?
There's no way that's a fucking accident.
So,
I
like,
could
somebody
bring my
wanted to kill
illiterate,
these kids.
retarded cousin into that fucking thing, and he could go up and go, yeah, that's not apple juice. Don't give that to children. That'll kill them.
And even if it was an accident, whoever did that accident should not be teaching. Like, they are obviously too stupid to teach children.
Yeah, and not even that. They're too stupid to be unmonitored.
Yeah.
Yep.
You need to keep an eye on them to make sure that they don't go and drink bleach.
Well, they are a
Actually,
teacher.
that does sound like a waste of resources. Just let him drink bleach.
I'm not
They are
saying
a
we should
teacher's
kill people.
assistant.
I'm just saying we should take away all warning labels and let shit sort itself out.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Well, no, we can't do that because then these motherfuckers will feed fucking poison to children. We've seen it happen.
They'll feed it to themselves first before they even get into
Schmeckle,
school.
Accidentally.
I wish she had had a couple sips of apple juice before she gave it to the kids.
Right? That would have been fucking great. Yes, kids, let's eat our crackers and apple juice.
God damn, if you're gonna poison children, at least take a sip beforehand.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of children,
Oh gosh.
this actually has nothing to do with children. This was a poor fucking segue. But Florida man dials 911. Rob, you want to talk about that?
Okay, yeah, I will need.
Actually, fuck that.
volunteer.
Fuck that. I don't want this story yet.
Okay.
Speaking of children, Starbucks says it's gonna block porn from it's what do you call them? Restaurants?
That is the worst segue.
Cafe.
Worst segue, Schmeckle.
Worst segue ever. And I just did
Speaking
two
of children.
back-to-back.
Speaking of children,
You are one.
if you're gonna go to a restaurant in order to look at porn, you're probably 12. It was an appropriate segue.
Or you're in the bathroom. Come on.
If I'm in the bathroom of a restaurant, I'm not. Do people
Liar.
do that?
See? Yes, people do that.
That's
Fucking psycho. I'm gonna hustle VPNs at Starbucks.
that's uncomfortable as fuck. From now on, every time I go to any type of restaurant, I'm gonna knock on the bathroom doors. I'm just gonna walk up, just do. Then I'll wait there to see if I get a response.
Hey man, and then if they respond, just go, "Hey man, give me a thing of toilet paper. All the other stalls are out."
Man, I am
Make
sitting
sure
out
it's
here.
dry.
People are looking at me. My pants are halfway down my fucking knees. I think they're gonna call the cops soon. Can you please just give me some toilet paper?
Oh my gosh.
I know you got a bunch because I could hear you from the other room. You're jacking it.
No, I need all this paper. You can't have any.
You can't spare a square?
I don't have a square to spare.
Oh gosh. Yep. So apparently next year,
Yeah, that was
Starbucks is going to introduce a new tool that prevents their customers from viewing porn or other explicit content in stores. While watching porn is banned at Starbucks, the chain doesn't currently have any content blockers on the Wi-Fi. The rollout comes after years of pressure from internet safety organization Enough is Enough.
I don't need your Wi-Fi, Starbucks. I'll pull up
Yep.
fucking porn on my data plan.
And that's the thing.
Pretty
First
much.
off, you shouldn't be looking at porn in public places. That's weird as shit. Do that
But
in
do it
like
anyways.
the
I
privacy
do
of
it
your
just
own
to fuck
home.
with Starbucks. I'll
Yeah.
bring my Bluetooth speaker.
Okay, that's fucked up. But I like the way you think.
If you're a company like Starbucks, where you got the public Wi-Fi and shit like that, that would have been one of the first fucking things I blocked if I was running a restaurant or any type of thing.
Oh
Fucking porn
shit! You
Wi-Fi.
would have had it on the fucking TVs.
What I feel
Well,
bad
no,
for now is the
if I was
employees
running one of the,
who no longer have
if I
access
was
to
running
porn
one
when
of the
run
things
out
that
on
I
their
want to
smoke
run.
break. I feel bad for the
If I was
employees.
running a business like I'd like to run, then yeah, there would be porn on all the screens. But that's only if I was running the type of business I'd like to run. If I was
If
running
you
a
were like
regular
a
business or a
head of a
restaurant or
Starbucks
something, a
franchise.
cafe, I would be like, hey guys, since you're setting up free Wi-Fi, go ahead and like block porn and shit. Like
And of
that would have been
course,
one of the first things.
this is the
It would have
Betty
been
White
top of the
Memorial
list.
Museum that you're talking about. All the porn going on the screen, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Not a memorial museum. She's alive.
Well, I'm thinking about the future. You know, she's not getting any younger.
Motherfucker,
Which
don't
is-
you tell me that she will live forever.
Yes, in
Fuck
your
you.
museum, she will live forever in your
Fuck
museum.
you. She will live forever on my dick. A love that goes on forever. I don't care if she passes away. We will continue making love.
Necrophilia, philia.
That's faux show.
And see, the Catholic schools would allow you to do that. Because we have our next story that I actually misread. PewDiePie and printers, nothing about Catholic schools.
I was about to say, no, not me. Next one is Rob's.
Oh, yes. 911 for a ride.
Yeah, this is a fun one, but I need an assistant because we have 911 call transcripts.
Oh,
So,
no.
somebody needs to click on the link there and read and be the 911 operator.
I think that should be Sestra because she has such a commanding voice that I think it's the only way to properly recognize and commend
Commanding voice. I sound like a
That
fucking
is
dude.
probably accurate.
Okay. 911, what's your emergency?
Oh well, we had to, let me read this first sentence
You
here. It's like,
motherfucker.
You weren't even fucking prepared for it. You made the. God damn it, Sestra, you're in charge.
I just need to start off the article before we get to the transcript.
Shitty half-twin shit.
Okay, the headline is Florida man dials 911 and demands a ride home to change his underwear. Gary Linham of Hobie Sound, Florida, really needed a ride home. He dialed 911 from a payphone. They still have those to get that ride.
911, what's your emergency?
This 911?
Yes, how may I help you?
I got emergencies. I need a ride home.
Have you been in an accident, sir?
No.
Sir, you need to tell me what's going on.
I need to change my underwear.
Sir, prank calls are misusing the 911 system.
Suck an ostrich egg, bitch! Lindman hung up, but he wasn't finished. Lindman saw a deputy's vehicle and approached the deputy sitting inside. Lindman demanded a ride home, saying he dialed 911 and expected to be shuttled to his residence to change my underwear. I informed Lindman the sheriff's office is not a taxi service, an affidavit states.
But
The
it was an emergency. He had had an accident.
Yep. The deputy called Lindman a taxi and told him to wait. Lindman claimed he'd called 14 different taxis already and didn't want to wait. The deputy left Lindman, but again, Lindman wasn't finished.
911, what's your emergency?
Scary Lindman again.
Sir, as I said before, it's against the law to tie up emergency call services.
Your deputy refused to give me a ride home. He's fired. Lindman hung up, but oh no, he's still not finished.
He's fired.
He's fired.
911, what's your emergency?
It's Gary again.
Okay, sir, we're dispatching a deputy to your location.
I want to speak to whoever runs Moron County.
You mean Martin County?
I want to speak to the mayor of Moron County. 911 disconnects Lindman, but he's still not done.
Mr. Lindman?
I want to ride home now.
Sir.
Now. I was in the Marines.
Sir, a deputy will be there in a minute to take you home, okay?
I can't wait a minute.
The deputy is almost there, sir. Hold tight.
This is taking forever. 911 keeps him on the line until the police arrive. Lindman soon got a ride to jail on misuse of 911 charges.
Yeah,
okay.
Obviously. At the point where they said, "Oh, we got a deputy coming for you," you should have been like, "Shit,
You just sit tight."
Sit tight, motherfucker. Sit tight. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, deputy's coming for you. He ain't driving you home.
No, not at that point.
Oh hell, no.
Oh, that sucking ostrich egg, bitch.
That was fucking funny. Oh my gosh. I don't understand people. I was in the Marines. Yeah, and motherfucker. Oh my gosh.
He's fired.
I was in the Boy Scouts. So you trust me.
Boy Scouts, nothing. Are you an Eagle Scout? If you weren't an Eagle Scout, I don't trust shit.
I wasn't even in the Boy Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. You fucking liar.
See,
I can do the fucking finger thing. Like it was something.
Yeah,
it was
so
something
can
like
I.
That, right?
No.
So can every lesbian on the planet.
Exactly. I was about to say,
not
so
a
can
difficult
I.
hand motion.
I was clearly.
Not the Boy Scout thing.
I was the example. Oh shit. Well, fucking live long and don't set forth
is two fingers up. Is almost a shocker. Just a few
fucking live long and don't set forest fires, man. That's something we can all live by.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is what I deal with every week.
I would like to speak about a very, very special story. It's not something that was that any of you were prepared for, but I did send you a link to it. Looney Loomer did a thing.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
What did she did? Oh yeah, I heard about this.
She was apparently kicked off of Twitter. As will occasionally happen. I don't know whether or not it was a justified banning or not.
They got sick of her tire antics.
No, yeah, most likely. But her response to it was to chain herself to the door of the Twitter headquarters.
Yep.
wholesome signs, one of which was the tweet that she got banned for, another of which was something about Jews and shit. And she stood out there yelling shit like, "Do you hate the Jews?" and garbage like that.
She's a hero. Stunning and brave, Schmeckle. Stunning and brave.
Stunning and brave. But no, it
They're
was dumb.
actually
it was an overreaction to her being banned for most likely probably violating the rules. But at the very worst, being banned unjustly. It's no reason for a protest of that degree or her yelling some of the dumb shit that she did. Like, do you hate the Jews? Is that why I was banned? Well, no.
Yeah,
obviously, no. Like, obviously, that's not why you were fucking banned.
I don't know. Annie says that she's a Jew and Twitter hates her.
Motherfucker, I am a curly-haired, big-nosed guy who goes by Schmeckle. I'm not a Jew, but if Twitter were gonna discriminate against Jews, I would have been hit.
You are obviously a fake Jew.
Yep.
You are a what is it? Jew
I'm
only?
a
A gino? You're a gino. A Jew in name only.
Wow.
But no, I am. If Twitter had an issue with Jews, I'd have been hit. I got the girly hair. I got the big nose. I even got the shitty
hair.
voice.
Yeah, but you don't have any money.
Oh, that is true.
That's a dead giveaway.
I'm not doing Jewish right. I am a poor Jew.
Bar mitzvah.
It's a
know what a
fucking
schwitz is.
I have taken many a schwitz with many an accomplished gentleman, I'll have you know.
Uh-huh.
No, there's no...
Gentleman. That's good stuff.
So, in short, Twitter got sick and tired of her tire antics.
AKA anti-Semitic, anti-tyretic.
Yes. Does anybody else remember that, or is it
you
just
hate
me?
tires? Do you?
Anti-fucking right people came and they slashed my tires, and I know it looks like they were just worn down, but it was a slashing.
I know that looks like I fucking ride the curb all the time and haven't changed my tires in 20 fucking years or some shit. But yeah, no, it totally somebody slashed them.
Speaking about that, Laura Loomer, since your career is probably going to go like drastically downhill from this point on, I will have you know we still do have plans for the Snatchcast Pornhub channel, and we'll let you come on. We'll let you fuck. I don't know, like Rob or someone. You could have someone stick the dick in you. Afterwards, you could claim it was rape. I mean, we're gonna have to sign like contracts beforehand so that you can't successfully do that, but it'll get you some attention.
Even if only for 1 week. Again.
Hey, a week of attention is a week of attention, you know?
Right?
Yeah. Because everybody's going to go out and buy that porn now. If she's getting a little money on the back end, everybody's a winner.
Also, I've heard something about somebody just said Loomer did fuck Baked Alaska.
Oh, for real?
I don't know if the two of them fucked, but I've heard something about Baked Alaska walking dogs for a living now.
Hey, it's not a bad job.
But
it's a pretty bad job. I mean,
you get to hang out with fucking dogs instead of people. You know what? I would fucking do that in a heartbeat.
I mean, I'm sure it's not unenjoyable, but it's about on par with working at McDonald's. You know, it's barely above a paper route.
I'm like, if I don't have to talk to people, hell yeah.
I don't know if it's true. It's just something that I've heard floating about. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me. His fucking internet shit tanked, and I mean, look at the guy. Listen to the way he speaks. He's probably not qualified for a whole lot of other shit, right?
Probably.
It's not like
Options are
Rob
limited.
here. It's not like Rob here who can. I don't actually remember what Rob does, but he makes a bunch of money off of it. Or Sestra here, who I don't remember what you do either. But she makes a bunch of money off of it.
The fuck I do. I did
Or like me.
111 hours in the past 2 weeks. Believe me.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, believe me.
Ouch.
If I was making money, I wouldn't be pulling in that much overtime just to fucking.
That is way too many hours.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
And I still have time to do this. Fuck you people who fucking bitch about too many hours at work.
For a while I worked 80-hour weeks, and I hated that.
Yep.
That was the worst I ever went.
Yep.
That's you should think of maybe working less. Your boyfriend probably needs some of that with JJ.
He's out in Wyoming, and he works more than I do.
He works. Why the fuck are you living apart? That's not how sex works.
It works out great, actually. We fucking get our own fucking time away from each other to do our own thing, and then like we get together, fuck rabbits, and go away.
This so you guys like fuck other people in the interim.
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was do our own thing meant.
No, I mean play video games, paint. Hell, even when we're fucking together.
Now, Rob, are you understand what she's talking about?
No, not really.
Like it don't make no sense, right?
He has family out here. He was visiting. We hooked up. He still lived out in Wyoming. I still lived here. I got a house.
Did you just say you hooked up with your family?
No.
No.
I know I'm fucking with you.
But
Gosh.
no, how does the sex thing work? How do you do the sex thing if you don't see each other? Like, do you fuck other people or?
No, it's only 300 miles.
Is this an emotional connection situation?
Not a physical one.
No, we see each other at least fucking once a month. At least, and this is for several days.
Okay. It's still.
Fucking psycho.
I canceled the show last night to go and have sex because it had been like 2 weeks. So like I couldn't do like a once a month type thing. But at least it's not like I was thinking you guys were going like multiple months without seeing or fucking each other.
Hell no. Psycho's fucking hilarious. Schmeckle, how do you not understand not being annoyed by living with someone?
Because of the last chick I lived with.
Ooh.
My baby mama made me forget what it's like to like living with somebody. No, like I couldn't do the whole like that means you get laid for like what 12 weeks a year.
Huh? Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. We're literally just coming up on our 1-year anniversary here next month, so.
Okay, well, since it's been such a small amount, how many times individually have you had intercourse with each other?
Oh shit. I don't count because I'm not that hard up.
You don't count, so 0. You've just been sitting there jacking it.
What? Hell no. I don't know. Boy, let's get into the stories.
Mark, I would like to point out that I don't believe Brockus has ever made her this uncomfortable.
Not uncomfortable.
You have quite a way with making people uncomfortable as fuck, Schmeckle. How do you do it? You creepy motherfucker.
See,
I'm just
Psycho's got
asking
it,
how many
right?
times she's made him have an orgasm independent of his own hand.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, dude. I don't know. It's been a year. Okay, here we go. We see each other
Do the
for
math.
like anywhere between 3 to 5 days each time we hang out.
No, he wants dates and numbers, quantifiable, a list.
I want something that I can put onto a graph.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me grab my calendar.
If possible, with each date and time, can you tell me how aroused you were so that I can make like a little line graph about that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
She's already laughing at 12.
22,
That
23,
makes me
24,
think it's
25,
small.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So 43 days over the past 360 some days. And at least once a fucking day each fucking time. At
All right,
least
and we'll be
usually more than
generous and
that.
assume that you made him come at least half of the times that you
Oh
guys
no.
got laid.
Every single time. Every single time. See, now I think you're making my man
I think
uncomfortable.
I'm making Schmeckle uncomfortable. Look at him. Look. Either that or he's dying.
I just think it's...
Oh, what? You think it's funny that I put little hearts on my calendar for every time that I get to see my man?
No, it was less than 50.
And?
In a year.
And?
So
That's not 50 times, that's 50 days, honey. Some people have sex more than once a day.
yeah, but
Let it go, Schmeck.
most of the time I do that in about 50 days. It's
Isn't your wife often out of town for work, Schmeckle?
I'm surprised. Even since I've split with the axe,
that's with your hand, motherfucker.
No, I'm talking putting my dick inside of a pussy.
Okay, you know what? The little Tenga, like, pleasure egg does not count.
No, that's Jimmy's thing. I never got the point of fucking sex toys. If I ain't got it, if I
There's
don't have
nothing
a
out there
game
better than my
body,
hand if I'm
use
going
my hand.
solo.
Exactly what Rob's saying. If I don't got a chick, my hand will do it better than a toy will. Now, I understand how that's different for women, but for a dude, your hand will do it better than a fucking toy.
Fucking psycho. Schmeckle doesn't understand avoiding a bitch. On the plus side, like, I am totally not a bitch. I let him do his thing. Like, whatever he wants to do.
But does that thing include sticking his dick in other women?
No. Well,
then he's probably not happy.
Actually, ask him. He's in the chat.
Hey, her boyfriend. How do you feel about not getting laid most of the time?
He let me explain for him in case he gets about 5 minutes.
Let me speak for this motherfucker right
Oh
here.
no, he'll probably say it before I do, but I bet you 10 to 1 he's going to say
Sestra. Send him a link.
Oh shit. Let me see if I can. Hold up. Because this would be hilarious.
Yeah, bring him on here. I want to hear all the details of your poor sex life.
So, what it is, let me see. So he wakes up, goes to the gym, goes straight to work, works until 5 p.m., picks up his daughter, takes care of his daughter, drops her off back at her mom's place, and then goes to bed. And then starts that all over again. Oh, and is on call and sometimes has to wake up at midnight. So when we get to see each other, both of us, it's like a vacation from work. And we fuck like bunny rabbits. See, I'm at work most of the time. Like he said.
Well, 1 second. The Psycho says, Schmeckle, send me a link. I've been doing what they've been doing for 7 years.
Hell yes.
I haven't invited Psycho in a long time. So
yeah, bring Psycho up in here.
Well, I'm not gonna do it. So one of you two do it.
Well, I don't know. I don't have Psycho's info. Oh shit. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's not on Twitter because he fucking.
Well, Psycho, I'm too lazy to do it. So sorry.
And Spectacular can't because his computer is down. That's right. I forgot. He had to rebuild his fucking computer.
Ani says Schmeckle is single. He split from his, and then in quotations, wife. No, the quotations are accurate. We were technically only common law.
Oh.
But yeah, well, we did make the split, and there is the whole child thing going on.
Goody.
No, it's not really a bad thing. She's been pretty reasonable about it. But if it comes down to non-reasonable shit, I'm gonna win. She's living with her parents, and her parents not only abused her, but are on record in courts as having abused her brother. So
Well,
it's a pretty safe case.
Yeah, no, I would rather live with my ex than stay in a shitty situation like that. What is that sound?
Sorry, that's my heater started up.
Oh. I was like, I just want to know what it is. Robert, send him the link.
Yeah, Psycho says you can send him the link, Robert. You send it. I don't think I've sent him a link in like over a year.
Me neither. If you Psycho, if you have a Twitter, I don't remember what it is.
Send it to at Robert Como 82. Is that right, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never remember. Mark's is just Mark Como 8. I always forget which one has the 2 at the end. You guys really need to coordinate better.
We need to.
In fact, I'm just gonna speak about. I'm just gonna speak to Mark about getting a 2 added at the end.
Says a man who just jumped on and has no clue what's going on with the stream tonight. So, in the meantime, I guess I will go ahead and read a story while we are waiting for Psycho to get in here. Real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, well, 1 second before you do. Adrian Blum says, Schmeckle, where's your kid? She'll be back on Wednesday. Then I'll have her till Wednesday.
You're such a bad influence.
Then she'll be back on Wednesday. And I'll have her till Wednesday. And it goes on and on like that. So right now, where's my kid? At her mother's house. Which is actually her mother's parents' house. Those parents being the ones who abused her mother and her mother's brothers. There's the full answer. But now, go on with the story.
That sounds super fun. All right, what story are we on now?
I'm gonna go ahead and talk about.
I want to hear the goddamn PewDiePie one.
No, I was gonna do the fucking biting the pit bull.
Okay, but we need to get to the PewDiePie shit soon.
Oh, biting.
That's the one I really want to hear about.
Everybody knows about that one. Shut up.
I don't. I purposely look into nothing.
Google it, motherfucker. Okay, so Maryland woman being attacked by pit bull bites back. A Maryland woman,
of course you do,
who was mauled by a pit bull while she was taking her trash out of her apartment complex, says she fought the dog, biting it so it would let go of her. Yup, that's a thing. I had the animal face to face. and I saw its big eyes. Rosa, holding back tears, told Telemundo 44. I didn't know if I was going to survive that moment. According to the victim, she was walking outside her apartment building when she noticed two pit bulls were attacking someone near her. Then one of them pounced on her. She raised her left arm to put between them and try and hold the animal back. That's when it began to bite her. The first thing I thought was, I will bite it too, because if I don't do it, it won't let go of me. That's when I bit the dog.
Bite, that is your most effective weapon, is it not?
Right? That's when
Just bite a dog back. That'll work.
Right? That's when I bit the dog with all my strength, and it let go.
Oh, my stars, it worked.
She said she fainted after the attack and doesn't know what happened to the animals. If I hadn't put my arm between us, it could have bitten my face or my neck. I don't know what would have happened. Pit bulls are banned in this county where she's from, as well as in many apartment buildings and HOAs across the DC area. There you go. Residents of the county who violate the ordinance may receive a $1,000 fine or a sentence up to 6 months in jail. Blah, blah, blah. I just want justice. I want those animals to be caught and the owner is contacted. I got medical bills I can't afford. Hell yeah. Fucking biting a pit bull. Badass of the week.
That is pretty metal.
And the fucker let go. So she had to have had a pretty fucking significant bite.
Either that or it's just a pussy pit bull.
That too.
Or maybe a puppy.
I feel like a lot of pit bulls are pussies if they're raised right. Like, I feel like maybe
that's if they're raised right, they should be pussies.
This motherfucker came at her, it nudged her with his nose, and she bit its nose off. She was a psycho, a fucking sociopath. She just wanted to see harm done to this animal. He was innocent. OJ was innocent.
Shit. Well, in the court of law.
That, by the way, is the message I want anybody to take home from any Snatchcast that ever happens. OJ was innocent.
Of course he was.
That's our main thing. Yeah, if you ever ask me what my political stance is, OJ was innocent. Of course he fucking killed her. He flat out killed her and him.
Yep.
He was a murderer. But OJ was innocent. That's our political stance. I love black people, and those two people weren't black.
They had it coming.
They had it coming, right? They were trying to oppress him.
Straight up. And how racist was Nicole? Her middle name was Brown. Oh my god. How can you...
That's some straight up.
Or was it hyphenated?
Shit.
Was it her last name? Was it Nicole Brown Simpson, right?
I think it was Simpson Brown.
This racist as fuck of her.
She put him before her in her last name because she wanted people to know that, hey, I have a black husband. Hey, it was flat out fucking racist Illuminatiism. I don't know, I'm sure there's a proper
word. Y'all. Shit. Oh, hey. Sorry. A little distracted there. Boyfriend sent me a picture of new jammies I'm gonna be getting for Christmas, maybe.
Oh, don't ever share those pictures with me.
Have we invited Psycho yet?
No, I'm getting on to... I haven't opened up...
Robert, send Psycho a goddamn motherfucking link!
I'm opening up fucking Discord to do that very goddamn thing. Just hold the fuck
I'm gonna be back in like 49 seconds. The one of you's in charge.
Not it.
Not it.
Okay, I'll read one of my throwaway stories because actually I didn't really care for this. But I figured that, it's shit news, so might as well fucking share it. Proud Boys. Just start with that. Proud Boys, yep, failed to redact their dumb bylaws and accidentally doxed their elders. Yep. Proud Boys be stupid boys.
Okay.
So I'm not going to read the entire thing, but literally shows a screenshot in section 7 of their bylaws, the first elders chapter. The initial 8 members of the elders chapter shall be, and then it's supposed to be, blanked out. Well, when somebody sat there and freaking highlighted that area with their cursor, it showed all the fucking names. Yup. They're fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's that.
So
That's how you get your parents killed. If you're a proud boy.
Oh shit. According to new bylaws, quote, no member shall engage in sexual conduct with or attempt to engage in sexual conduct with the spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend of any other member. The days of proud boy cuckery may truly be over.
Okay.
No. So, Psycho says, isn't the elder of Proud Boys Gavin McInnes? No, he was never, it was supposed to be, it turned into a gang. And he never fucking meant for it to fucking turn into that shit. To him and his friends who originally, just jokingly started it, it was literally just, a joke. It was... all about
maybe at the start.
Okay, so I just sent Psycho the link, and it has been literally a year since I sent it. I'm 2 days short. The last time I sent him a link was December 4th.
Y'all are fucking horrible people.
And that might have been the last time I've been on Discord too.
Yeah, we didn't invite him because I don't like him. How you doing, Psycho?
Psycho is always in the chat though.
I know that's why
but he knows I don't like him.
I know you hate it.
It's no secret.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm from the better CA.
Sorry.
That is true.
Anyways, this whole thing about how does a long-term relationship work? It works great. I'm able to do what the fuck I want.
Yep.
My girlfriend can do what she wants.
But does that include fucking other people?
No, why would it?
Because if you're not seeing each other, how the fuck you doing the whole sex thing?
I'm still better than her, and to her, she's still better than me.
Okay, but that's
better than you.
The question I asked.
Okay. If you're doing, say, artwork, do you want to tell somebody how to draw, or do you do it yourself?
I don't.
You have fucking
get the point you're
taken
making.
me so far out left field, Psycho. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, what I'm asking
you're
here
trying
is
to create...
how do you make it work without the sexual aspect?
We see each other at least twice a month for 3 to 4 days at a time.
So you have sex 8 days out of a month.
Pretty much.
Okay, then that's I guess pretty workable.
Well, we're only
not as much as I'd like, but it's workable.
Well, we're 2 counties away, so it's not too bad of a distance.
2 counties away?
Well, yeah, but there's 6 and a half.
That's what, an hour?
Yes, but she lives in LA County, where a mile is an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if she wants to come up here, it could take her upwards of 4 hours.
You guys live 2 counties away. Why don't you just live together and have regular sex?
Oh, I'm not worried about the sex. I'm worried about that whole living together bullshit.
Oh, man, motherfucker, living together is easy.
Oh, it is? Oh, it is. Really?
Yeah, me and my missus.
Let's pull the chat.
Me and my
It's
missus,
so easy,
like
his wife just
my
moved out.
ex, my baby's mama. We didn't work out well, but living together was easy.
And what made it easy? Because you mostly stuck out of each other's hair.
No, we were mainly always together. Just like the logistics and shit, like stocking the fridge, stocking stuff like that, keeping everything clean.
No, dude. So hold on. The last guy that I was with that fucking lived with me because he had one of those shitty parent situations, and I was like, you need to be an adult now and get the fuck out of the house. But anyways, so he was living with me. Motherfucker was a slob. I'm sorry. When you're sitting at the fucking computer desk, which is on one side of the fucking house, and then there's a bedroom on the other side, and literally walking down the hall to the bedroom is the kitchen with the fucking trash bin, and you don't take your fucking 2-liter soda and fucking throw it in the trash bin, motherfucker, you're fucking lazy. He used to do that shit all the time.
See,
No, I make a huge mess. It's all contained to this
I'd
room.
kill you.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's all contained to this room, though.
that's your outside room, and it's basically like a garage, right? Like
Yeah.
it's my man.
It's a fucking sunroom where I got my fucking camera and shit set up.
Yeah.
It's your guy area. Stay the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
And the
It's
most to
my
expect
fucking room.
is some cans, right? Some bottles, some
No,
whatever.
I tend to leave like
A little bit of coke.
I tend to leave like takeout and shit out here, which
He's got his
it
ticket
isn't
egg
a
right on the
great
couch
idea,
right next
but-
to him within easy reach.
Well, you need to be careful with that. Sperm will freeze, and you don't want to fuck that.
No, I leave a bunch of
Or
like
do you?
takeout food and shit out here if I
Just
end
don't
up
forget
falling
your
asleep,
lube.
but- No, with
Your
with that-
50-gallon barrels.
Food ration and fuck that frozen sperm.
yeah, well, with us, the issue was that we just didn't get along. We were a bad couple.
And I hate to dig into
As
this.
far as living together went, it was fucking easy.
I hate to dig into this, but when you say a bad couple, is it possibly just because y'all jumped into shit, you weren't ready, you might have been ready, but then eventually because of all the time spent with each other, it's just like, yo, I just need you to fuck up out of my hair.
Well, I think a big part of it was that her and I have technically known each other for like years and years. But we only really met the night we hooked up, and then like a month later, she was pregnant. So that might have played a part into it, right? It wasn't exactly a relationship entirely by choice.
Now, Schmeckle, can you do me a favor? Look straight into the camera and blink twice. No, keep the glasses on. This will keep you
I
safe.
can't blink through the glasses.
That was the point I was gonna say. Did you end up with your woman because you had a shotgun held to you? Now blink twice with the glasses on.
No, see, with her,
We don't know.
With her whole family shit, if her dad were to have threatened me in any direction, it would have been, hey, have nothing to do with this. It wouldn't have
would he
been,
have apologized?
hey, marry my daughter.
Would he have apologized? Would he have been like, hey, yo, you're Mr. Schmeckle, would you marry my daughter?
I love that you just assume she's Italian.
I've seen her.
Marry my daughter.
She does look very Italian. She's actually Czech.
Oh, okay.
Her dad speaks like he's a caveman. It would have been more like Schmeckle. You no date my daughter. You date my daughter. I hit you with club.
So he would have talked like he's from Greece.
Yeah, he does have a very like Grecian accent. I think he spent some time there. But he speaks like a fucking moron was the point I was making.
I love Schmeckle. Rather than admitting he has a shitty Czech accent, he's just like, no, the guy sounds Greek. He's totally Czech.
No. No, I'm just imitating his accent. I don't know what the fuck a Czech accent is.
It's
But
not
no,
great.
he is like yeah, he's Czech, like actually born there during the time where it was Czechoslovakia.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He spent some time in Greece. He's a Holocaust denier.
Oh, well, that's even more fantastic.
Always a good thing. You know, some of my favorite pre-Holocaust poets were Holocaust deniers.
Well, that's because they didn't live long enough to actually say that it happened.
They never reached the Holocaust, right? So all of them believed it wasn't a thing.
How would this happen? It didn't happen yet.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, he's I'm sure he's a good guy. I'm sure he's a good guy. I don't know a whole lot about him. I know he said some questionable things about the Holocaust.
Well, your girl's she's into the age now, right? Like
In-
5 or
I actually have a
something.
news story that would be the Holocaust would be a good segue.
You're asking about my kid. She's 3.
Oh, she's 3. Damn, she's big for 3. You need to stop
got a
giving her
fat little
McDonald's.
kid.
She's actually like small for 2.
No, last time I seen her, she was like up to the couch. She was
No, dude.
She was bigger than a Chihuahua.
Oh, she is bigger than a
Chihuahua's
Chihuahua.
small
I
as
can confirm that.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my kid ain't all that tough, but I'm pretty sure she could beat up like the shit out of a fucking Chihuahua.
How much?
Yeah, only
setting
one
up-
Chihuahua.
we're setting up
Only
this-
one.
Does
No.
she have better chances than Andy and Tonka?
Okay. Your daughter
My kid
and a
would be the
Chihuahua
Tonka
goes
of
into
the
a crib, and only
situation.
one of them comes out, Schmeckle.
Oh, my kid's killing that fucking dog. My grandmother has like a Chihuahua something hybrid. She came to visit a little while ago, and the dog. I had walked out for a smoke for a couple. My grandmother and my grandfather were keeping an eye on the kid. I heard her start. I heard my kid scream and start crying, so I rushed back in. By the time I got in, my kid wasn't crying anymore. My grandmother was worried. My grandfather was in tears laughing. The dog had bit my daughter, and she had backhanded the dog across the face.
Nice.
Gotta keep the pimp hand strong in the Schmeckle family.
It was not something I taught her. I don't know how she learned to backhand a thing across the face.
I'm thinking it comes
It's
from the
fight or
mom.
flight, dude. Your daughter's a fighter.
This dog bit my kid, and she was just like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, I'm thinking it came from the
was a
mom.
proud moment. Anyway, I'll be right back. Fuck it,
I'm in
Psycho's
charge.
in charge. I was gonna
Yeah.
say that, Psycho. Now you're not in charge anymore. Anyone but
Hey,
Psycho's in charge.
Mark, we're going with your story. What are we going with?
It's
Dun,
Robert.
dun, dun. No. You're Mark number 2.
Okay, what the fuck? Let's see. Okay. How about crashing into a Waffle House pantsless and drunk is the most Florida crime ever?
Very
good crime.
true.
Yep.
It's a good crime.
According to the Northwest Florida Daily News, the 44-year-old suspect was attempting to park at the local Crestview, Florida Waffle House last October when she reportedly drove over the curb and into the restaurant, breaking through the wall pantsless.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we already covered that bathroom story. I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go. She should have just called 911.
I know, and asked for a ride. This
need a
is why the
ride.
cops should give rides to people who just shit themselves or need a shit.
I need a
They do
ride
in
to this
small
squad.
towns.
Yeah. And what was the cop doing anyway? Trying to solve a murder? I doubt it.
It was a county where there was a single 911 operator. The cops were masturbating each other.
Right? There were cops just hanging out there on the corner you walked up and talked to.
Like, hey guys, can I get a ride? I really got a shit.
Oh my god.
I gotta go change my pants.
You want to get it all over your upholstery? No, you're gonna hover. Try hitting the brakes while you're hovering.
Nope. I'm good. Next.
The woman was prevented from leaving the scene by two Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office deputies who were nearby and overheard the crash. See, they got like the town's so small, the only two town cops are like right next to it when it happens.
Oh my gosh.
Per the Northwest Florida Daily News. After all, what better place to watch for crime than near a Florida Waffle House? It's a hotbed of southern wackiness, and on the off chance that nothing happens, you can still get a tasty waffle. In addition to being pantsless, the Northwest Florida Daily News reports that she was also having trouble standing up on her own. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, right? Oh my gosh.
A local hospital determined that her blood alcohol level was 0.295, and
That's
the woman
a
was also
lot.
injured in the crash.
That's a
not
hard
good.
fucking number to reach.
No, it's not.
It certainly is.
No, it's not. You've never been at a buddy's house who had a DUI breathalyzer, and you're just like, how high can we get this bitch?
Yeah, I have. And well
You-
before it hit
Well,
those
I'm just
amounts, my
saying,
buddies had
That's a
passed out.
number that explains
shit.
crashing into a Waffle House without any pants on. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've at least hit like 0.25 on that motherfucker, and I was just like, yep.
Yeah,
time to sleep in the car.
0.25. 0.25, that's about reasonable. 0.29, that's fucking big. Yeah, you gotta figure.
0.04.
0.04 will still get you a wet reckless.
Yep.
So stupid. That's like a half a beer.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
pretty.
I don't think half a beer would put me at 0.04.
You're like
I
102
don't think a
pounds.
beer. I'm 150 pounds.
Okay, so beer and a half for you in an hour.
In an hour.
If I drank a beer and a half in an hour, yeah, maybe.
What? No, that's bitch shit.
No, I'm talking about blood alcohol level, not about drunkenness.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like somebody who's never had alcohol before, it's like, oh no, 0.05. You're about as fucked up as a person who's taken one hit of a joint.
At 0.05, you're as drunk as I am when I wake up. Probably less.
Hey, yeah.
It's like, now people are just left wondering how drunk is Schmeckle when he wakes up on a regular.
At 0.05, you are as drunk as I am when I wake up, maybe. I'm not talking like when I wake up every day, but like, if I wake up after drinking, I'm probably above 0.05. You know?
Yeah.
When I drink, and I don't sleep a whole lot, right? When I wake up, I'm probably above 0.05.
So Rob, I looked up this Okaloosa. They have a whopping 202,000 people in the county.
in the whole county.
In the whole county.
Wow.
This is podunk for Florida.
I've always wondered, what does that word actually mean?
Podunk? It means backwoods, kind of where you would expect to see somebody fucking their cousin.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've only ever heard it in the context of that one South Park sound or song.
I googled it, and let's see. It says a hypothetical small town regarded as typically dull or insignificant.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Where they would fuck their cousin because there's not a whole lot of chicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, if there are only 4 girls in town and you're related to 3 of them, there's a good chance one of them will say no.
You think you're related to only 3 of them? You think
there's a chance that one of them will say yes.
You better hope that's not related.
I'm really glad that me and my family moved to this area after I was born. We didn't come from here.
Yeah, Schmeckle, I'm in a quote-unquote small county in California, and I have 1 million people.
Yeah, see, I'm in a fairly small area, but I'm very, very far from where I was born, so I'm safe for the most part.
I think I'm kind of far from where I'm born. I was one part of California to another part of California.
Jimmy, on the other hand, has to worry about like most of the chicks he fucks, because so much of where he comes from and where he's around are like
feminist Nazis.
No, like tied together genetically.
Oh well, that's fine. I mean, every guy's fantasy.
Jimmy lives in Alberta, and he's afraid to fuck women from Manitoba because of how far his family's spread.
But every guy's fantasy is he's gonna fuck the girlfriend's sister, the girlfriend's cousin, and then eventually girlfriend.
I actually did that.
You know what, Psycho? I can't give them too much shit.
That's actually something I can actually brag about doing. I fucked a girl, her sister,
high
and
five.
her cousin.
Fucking high five.
I even dated 2 or 3 of them.
I think I get a pass because it's the capital, but I was born in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I'm sorry.
Santa Fe is Santa Fe.
I heard Mexico. He's a Mexican.
No. It's New Mexico. It's actually even worse than Mexico because at least in Mexico, you can smoke weed if you're from Mexico.
Okay, but
wait. In County... Mexico, can you? No, 1 second. Did you say in?
Oh, Mexican. The nationality.
Does that mean you can't? Does that mean you can't if you're not? Only the citizens allowed to smoke?
The federales do not give a shit about natural-born citizens. They only go after people coming from the States.
Shit.
So if you're born in Mexico, you can get high all the time. Nobody cares.
I'm from Canada. I can get high all the time and nobody cares.
Congratulations. Get high here all the time and nobody cares.
I can get high here all the time and nobody cares. California, we finally passed good legislation. Even though I agree.
I'm not actually a big fan of the legislation.
You were giving that county shit for only having like 200-something thousand people in it. Santa Fe County only has 83,776 people.
That's like one of the that's like
I live in a town of less than.
But I think I get a pass but it's not Podunk because it's the state capital. It's a.
Well, yeah, but
definitely
now that I know what podunk means, I definitely live in a podunk town.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to be podunk. You can
still move. Schmeckle being podunk is a choice.
I am gonna move. Well, I'm actually looking at possibly moving to
the better CA.
Shitty. Yeah, your shitty country. Well, not California, but your country.
Yeah, you can't really afford to live in California.
Yeah, I was thinking there's a good chance I might end up in New York.
Oh,
Good luck with
You
that.
can't-
If you can't live in California, you
can't live
can't
in
live in New
California.
York.
No, 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 not
No,
New
no,
York
no,
City.
not even upstate. No, not even upstate. Upstate New York is still taxed like a motherfucker.
Yep.
No, even if it has to be Jersey, I don't want to.
If you want to come down to the
Jersey's
States,
expensive.
ooh, you don't want to live in Jersey just because it's a shithole.
I want to be somewhere north, like maybe Chicago.
Go to North Dakota.
No.
Okay.
Neither
Wait.
of the Dakotas.
If you're gonna go somewhere north, at least go somewhere where there are mountains.
Montana.
Maybe. I actually don't know a thing about Montana.
Very red
It's
state.
it's red as far as senators, but it always gets a blue governor. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna be working this job for a while. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna be going back to school, and then after I get the education, I want to move somewhere where I'm in a country that isn't this way.
Canada.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you might as well come to the greatest place on earth, otherwise known as America.
I mean, I figure you guys are basically us, but a little bit better. So.
Hey,
In every way.
I don't want to go somewhere where everyone's got a fucking
way,
stupid accent or anything, right? Like, I don't want to go to England or fucking France or something. I want to go somewhere where they speak my language and sound basically like I do.
oh, okay. If you're going phonically, you need to go to Idaho.
No, I'm not going to Idaho.
I mean, you are the hoe. You might
They
as
have
well.
good potatoes down there, bro.
I'm not going to Idaho. I'm not going to fucking Utah. I'm not going to fucking Cleveland or wherever Cleveland is.
Nobody goes to Cleveland, so don't worry about it.
I'm going to one of the good ones. It's gonna be New York.
And also, Cleveland is not a state.
Wait, I know. Cleveland's a city somewhere.
Ohio.
Wisconsin. Yeah, Ohio.
Yeah.
That's it. If I'm going to the States, I'm basically looking at New York.
That's retarded.
Hey, it's the good state.
No,
the
it's
only good
not.
one you got.
If you're gonna go for a state up in the Northeast, go for like Maine. You're already used to that.
I'm not going to
terrible
fucking
weather.
Maine. I spent a bunch of my youth fucking dipping into Maine to fucking shop and shit. That entire state looks like it's about to fall apart.
It's still better
Every
than New York.
fucking building in that state looks like a strong gust of wind could take it down.
Good. Then all you have to do is get hit by it, and you can sue them.
That's true. That might actually be what Maine is founded on.
Schmeckle,
Our shit is garbage, but you might get hurt and be able to sue.
Schmeckle, you gotta pull out that inner Jew in you. If there's a way to make money,
You know what? I actually remember now. I traveled to Maine at one point. I was there in fucking Presque Isle. I got hit by a fucking roof tile. It flew off the roof of a house over there. It was so white and it had the fucking American flag hanging up there, and it hit me, and I haven't been able to walk the same since. It's been very painful and it hurts me. Now, do you think I got a case?
No.
pretty much. Let me set you up with a cousin I know on the East Coast, and I want, let's say 5%.
Take the deal,
Tell
Schmeckle.
him 4.
Ugh.
I want 10 now, bitch.
3.
Deal, Schmeckle. 5% was reasonable
I
as
will
fuck.
fucking leave this Google Hangout. I want
1%.
8.
3. He's gone.
Welcome to the Cunt News Network, everybody.
Oh, he
God
wasn't
damn it,
fucking,
I
he
thought I
was
was gonna be able to
He
sue
walked
over
away
this
from-
shit. Now I'm left here suing and oh wait, my cousin's a fucking lawyer. How the fuck did I forget about that?
Because you're a horrible person, that's how.
Actually, my other cousin's a lawyer too. Shit,
Who the
my
fuck are you
brother's a
talking
lawyer.
Who the
You
fuck
are
are you
such a
talking to?
fucking Jew.
I'm pretty sure my fucking mother, actually, now that I think about it, she works in the law too. God damn it. Oh, my fucking grandfather. He's a lawyer.
You shut the fuck up, Schmeckle.
Everybody's a lawyer.
Fucking weird motherfucker.
Anyway, Robert, do you have another story for us? My brother's a lawyer.
Wait a second. You didn't say your brother was a lawyer.
My brother's a lawyer. My fucking 14 cousins are lawyers. I think my mom is a lawyer. I'm not sure. I ain't spoken to her in a while.
If you got all them lawyers, I'll take 2%.
Call it 1 and we're even.
1.5.
1.3.
1.5 because I keep your chat alive.
1 point motherfucking 3. Oh, he's dropped out again. He knows that he's not gonna get my goddamn money without a fucking dispute. Anyway, I hear there was a good story that Sestra had about a thing that happened.
I don't have any more.
PewDiePie printers.
Oh god, that ain't a story. Motherfucker.
Tell the goddamn story!
Schmeckle wants it. You got the PewDiePie thing. He's begging for it.
He wants a PewDiePie thing and has been begging for it. Okay, let's do a real quick 5-minute, 5-second synopsis. Really cool badass guy named the Hacker Giraffe decided to go ahead and find out just how many people left their printers open on their Wi-Fi, and so he abused it and sent everybody who has an open printer on the internet a message, well, of 500,000 people, saying stuff like, PewDiePie's in trouble and he needs your help to defeat T-Series. Here's what to do. Unsubscribe from T-Series. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Share this with the hashtag SavePewDiePie. Tell everyone you know, and brofist. Extra points if you subscribe to Dolan Dark. Grande, hit that dab like Wiz Khalifa. Delete TikTok. Smile, the world is a great place. Never mind, it's 2018 and we're all gonna die. Pro tip, your printer is exposed to the internet. Please fix that. Greetings from a friendly giraffe.
If you don't unsubscribe from T-Series, you dumb motherfuckers, and subscribe to PewDiePie, then I am personally gonna make sure that inside your fucking dreams, while you sleep, you will get images of Brockus naked, crawling about, acting like a fucking baby. So you get the fuck out there. You hit that goddamn unsubscribe button on T-Series, and you subscribe to PewDiePie, or else you know what's coming to you, and you know that you asked for it, and I'm gonna tell your mamas that you asked for it.
Where's Tonka when we need him?
Is that your Savage impression?
I think it
Is that your
was.
Macho Man?
That's actually Schmeckle saw. It was an impersonation of Tonka.
I saw you switch your shades. I was like, are you just going into Macho Man Randy Savage mode?
Oh,
it was the main inspiration for Schmeckle saw. I had the glasses sitting around, and I was like, "Hey, I want to rip into Tonka," so I put on the Randy Savage glasses.
They give him.
It was actually, I think, the first time I actually just wore the. I was a superhero. I even had a cape when I used to do the Schmeckle Saw shit. I had a little yellow cape. I stole my kid's Batman cape.
Psycho says, can you actually call someone a hacker for using open networks? And no, but what happened is there were over 200,000. Instead of him going on all of those, he decided to only do 50,000.
I thought it was 500,000.
500? Yeah, maybe.
That's what you said the first time.
That's like 200,000 or all that he hacked was
50,000. Yeah, it was 50,000.
Yeah. All he did was 50,000, but I think it was like 200,000 that he could have. So he only went for a quarter of it. I mean, not bad. Weird flex, but okay. Am I too old to say that phrase? I think I'm too old to say that phrase.
I'm pretty sure you're too old for a lot of the phrases you say.
Yeah, so are you. Fuck off.
I'm 25. I'm younger than all y'all.
Yeah, and you're still too old to do a lot of shit. Believe me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm too old to do most. Oh yeah. The other day, I fucked a bartender. That's not something you should do when you're a grown up.
That's not something you should do when you're younger either.
I mean, obviously I do not act like a complete grown-up. I'm just saying, I think you're also too old for a lot of the things you do.
Yep. Like have sex. Ooh. I'm old enough to be
You're
a
like
mom.
40-something. You should not be having sex anymore.
I'm 36, motherfucker.
That's basically
you need to stop having sex for another 30 years until you hit 70, and then you can start up again with Schmeckle.
Ew.
And dude, I don't fuck 70-year-olds. That's gross. You gotta be 80.
That's way too young.
Yeah, 70-year-olds. Like, that's gross, man. That's like you're drinking your wine, and when it's at that point where it's not grape juice anymore, but it's still not wine.
It's just a little bitter. It's just a little too bitter.
Me.
Oh,
a little too bitter. Me.
God damn. You guys disgust me when we talk about your bodies. I hope you know that.
Hey, I'm not talking about my body, motherfucker.
Sestra, the whole time we were talking about fermenting grapes, I was thinking about your vagina.
Ew. Why are you thinking about my vagina?
No, I don't know. Something about sour grapes made me...
No, I'm just a bitter old bitch.
Bitter old bitch. Came from her mouth, not mine. So speaking of bitter old bitches, where's your beautiful twin, Rob?
Mark is in Florida. He is
testing out to be new Florida man.
No, actually, he's
anything that's gonna make him how rich?
Annie likes to argue about it, but he's closing a $40 million government deal in Florida right now, and it's going to make him. He's supposed to make 10% on commissions on whatever he sells.
Yeah. So the next time we do Cringe of Yesteryear, it's going to be probably without Rob because he's unreliable, and probably without Mark because we're going to have to replace him because he's too rich for us. So, the Cringe of Yesteryear will now be run by, I don't know, fucking Sestra and Psycho.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, you're in charge of it now. The two of you are running the show.
Cool. So how much you gonna pay me? Because that cuts into my work time where I'm actually making money.
Psycho, give her 50% of what I pay you.
That's shit.
Okay, yeah, give her 90% of what I pay you.
Shit, still not enough.
Give her 99% of what
you don't give anybody anything, motherfucker. So
that's not true. Actually, no,
Blowjobs under the table don't count. Okay, we've all talked to
don't
Brockus about
pay
this.
anybody anymore because we don't make money. I don't pay nobody any shit. I just pay percentages. You know what? I will make you run this show, and I will give you Semaj's virgin butthole.
No, I'm good. I got plenty of those to go around.
Really, you can
What
have
now?
any of my co-hosts to anally violate. I don't care which one.
No, I'm good. I got plenty.
No, I'm good. She's got a boy coming around soon enough. She gets to anally violate. So
Anyway,
No.
we're gonna start shutting the fuck down. I don't have a Jimmy here, so can one of you be Jimmy for a moment?
who's Jimmy?
Fucking Semaj, do the goddamn shutting the show down thing.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. This was the Snatchcast CNN. We had Schmeckle here as a special guest, filling in for Brockus. How you doing, Schmeck? Thanks for coming out to the show.
Hey, don't
We
ask
had-
me how I was doing
And
at the
tormenting our fans.
It's like an
Just shut
intro
up.
thing.
I haven't done the outro before. Shut the fuck up, all right? I'm dealing with it. We had the lovely Sestra here, who is our co-host, who is actually real good at showing up every week, for the most part.
Right.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And then we had our special guest, Psycho, come on to tell us about long-term relationships. Thank you very much, Psycho.
Long-term,
Psycho.
long-distance
Long-term,
relationships
long-distance.
where the penis does not touch the, I should answer that, but I'm not gonna. Where the penis does not touch the vagina frequently enough. And Rob, who are you again?
I
I seem
am
to remember somebody
the better
named
half of a
Como.
twin of the Como twins. I'm Robert Como. I do this show on Sundays, and I do sometimes I do Cringe of Yesteryear with my twin brother on Friday
Yeah,
afternoons.
once every like 3 months or so. Rob
And
shows up.
busy with real life shit. Sorry about that, Schmeck. I like doing Cringe of Yesteryear.
Every 3 months or so. Yeah, you can find.
Hey, and you've
my
been
brother.
hospitalized, my friend. Let's not act like you can't.
No, yeah, I have missed like the past 3 or so. This has been the Cunt News. This is Psycho, the hamster. We've had Sestra, who I believe is a close friend of Tonkasaw. They sometimes kiss.
Nope.
And we've had Joel Como, my favorite of the Comos. Of course, am Semaj Z. We're shutting this shit the fuck down. Get the fuck out of